Hi students, and today we'll be starting upon a new chapter which is dynamics of marriage and family relationship. So all of us know basically what a family is, what are the types of families. So I don't need to explain much, but let's talk about what a family is. Now you all must be having a family, you must be having parents, some of you must be married, some of you must be having children. So you all have a family in short. Okay, so what do we say? A family is a group of all humans. Humans, and the family is the most important as well as the most important primary group because it is the uh, closest your closest environment in which you are growing up. That is your family. It is the simplest and the most elementary form of society. It is the simplest and the elementary form of society. It is basically it's an outstanding group because it is the family where the child's attitude develops, seeing other people, imitating parents. This is how he develops a attitude. It provides the most enduring relationship in one form or the other, and it is a small social group. So family is a small social group. It is the smallest social group which consists of father, mother, and maybe one or more children. Okay, and this word family has been taken out from the Roman word famulus, 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 which means servant, So family comes from a Roman word famulus, which means servant. And you know, it is basically it is an intimate domestic group of people which are related to one or other by either blood, by maybe because of mating, or maybe legal ties. And it is the smallest and the most basic unit. So basic social unit is your family. Basic social unit is your family. This is what is important because there has been a question that came up regarding these. Okay, so it is the most immediate group a child is exposed to, and it is basically having certain characteristics. So what are the characteristics of a family? First of all, it is a universal group. It is a universal group. It is found in some or other form, and it is there since primitive age, right? And family is based out of marriage, which results in legal ties amongst adults of opposite sex. Every family provides an individual with a name, maybe a surname. So it is a source of nomenclature, naming. Okay, it is a source of nomenclature. Family is the most important group of any individual's life. It is the most basic group, and it is limited in size. I mean, like you can have nuclear families, you can have joint families, and you can have extended families. Okay, so let's first of all talk about certain functions of the family. So family basically, uh, procreation takes place through family. Okay, recreation is there in family, reproduction is there in family. Okay, and it helps in propagating the human species. If we don't have a family, we will not be able to give birth to offsprings. Uh, Legally offsprings. And then what will happen? There will be an end to the what? Human race. So that is what is very important. Family provides an individual with identity. I'm Sinha, somebody is Singh, somebody is Sharma. So that is an individual identity. And this is how the name is carried on from generations to generations, and it is also responsible for upbringing and production of children, important agent of socialization. Okay, cultural transmission, it is through family that you know of certain cultures which are taking place in your home, and that is how you spread the culture. You propagate the culture to your young ones, and slowly by slowly the culture is transmitted from one generation to another generation to the third generation, and all aspects of the culture are learnt within the family structure. Okay, now family is source of strength, maybe emotional source, psychological source, and the members are connected to each other through this emotional, psychological bonding. Okay, they can depend on their families when in times of needs, and the family provides an individual with a home. It provides an individual with a home, and in the home there is basic division of labor where all members have their duties, their obligations towards each other. A family also fulfills the economic needs of its members, the functions, and the maybe the dad and the mom are working, the children are studying, so basically the economic needs of the family are fulfilled by both the parents. And sorry, our family also has a recreational function. So mostly earlier the recreational was based on family gathering during festivals, during functions, during family reunions, during marriages, and this brought the entire families together. Nowadays the family members go out on holidays for movies, for dinners, for theater, for some function, and this is how the family recreates. Okay, now we come to the types of families. So first is based on the birth. So based on the birth is one, the family of orientation. The family in which an individual is born in the is the family of orientation, where you are born, that is your family of birth. Okay, based on birth. Second is the family of procreation. Okay, where a female, generally a female, moves after her marriage. Okay, that is called the family of procreation. So based on birth, family of orientation and family of procreation. The family of orientation and procreation may live further together under the same roof, but they can be distinguished. So you know that even if your husband is living where you used to live before marriage, his family of procreation will be your house and the family of birth will be where he was born. Okay, next is based on marriage. So monogamous family. Monogamous family means family consisting of one husband and one wife and their children. Okay, so monogamous means one husband, one wife. Polygynous. Let me write it down. Polygynous. Polygynous family, it consists of one husband and more than one wife. Means one man, two or more females, and all the children to all the wives are adopted by each of them. This type of family has its basis in the polygynous form of marriage. Then we have the polyandrous family. Androus means male. Okay, so when polyandrous means poly means more and androus means males. Similarly, poly means more and gynous means female. So when there are more than one males in a family and there's only one wife, then it is called polyandrous family. Okay, so one wife and two husbands. So okay, the children are either born or adopted by each of them. Okay, next we come to the types of family based on the residence. So family of matrilocal residence. Matrilocal residence. When a couple stays in the wife's house, the family is known as the family of matrilocal residence. Now, when the family stays in the house of the husband, as we generally do after marriage, it is known as patrilocal residence. Okay, and then if we are changing between 6 months we are in my mother's house, 6 months we are in my in-laws' house, so we call it family of changing residence. We call it family of changing residence. Next we come to types of family based on the ancestry of descent. Ancestry or descent, I mean, where are they coming from? First is the matrilineal family. What is the matrilineal family? When ancestry or descent is traced through the female line, okay, or through the mother's side, the family is called matrilineal family. Okay, and what is the patrilineal family? When the descent can be traced through the male side or maybe the father's side, then it is called a patrilineal family. Understood? Then it is called the patrilineal family. All right. Then we come to types of family based on the nature of relation, or based on the nature of relation. So first is the conjugal family. Conjugal family is made up of adults among whom there is a sexual relationship. So that is known as the family system of spouses and their dependent children. And over here, the nature of relation, conjugal means the family is made up of adults who have been in a relationship. So marital relationship, husband, wife, spouses. Okay, so conjugal means partners who have a long term sexual relationship. In the new term, in the new modern times, we can say that the conjugal word means I'm living in with my boyfriend for a long time. We are in a relationship, but we are not married. But earlier, conjugal used to mean marital relationship. Okay, and then there is a consanguine family. What is a consanguine family? Family made up of members among whom a blood relation exists. That means parents and children or siblings. That means that means maybe a cousin married to each other, in which there is blood relationship. Okay, that is known as a consanguine family, where there is a blood relation. Conjugal means no blood relation. Consanguine means blood relation. Okay, then there is something which is also known as types of family based on authority. There is a matriarchal family and a patriarchal family. Matriarchal families are generally found in matrilineal societies. Matrilineal societies. Okay, in these families, the woman is the head of the family, and she has the authority vested in her, and the succession of property is from the mother to the daughter. The mother gives it just to the daughters. After marriage, the husband resides in the house of the wife, and the descent is traced through the mother's side. So lineal family. Okay, uh, the children are brought up in the mother's house. Okay, and the basically this is there in many parts of Africa, Ceylon, Latin America, and in India it is there in the Khasis and the Garos. What is a patriarchal family? We always live, as Indians, mostly we live in a patriarchal family. So patriarchal family, and the origin of descent is the patrilineal descent. Sorry, the origin of descent is the patrilineal descent. Patriarchal families are commonly found in all parts of the world, since most societies in the world are patrilineal societies. So the head of the family is, who is the head of the family? The head of the family is the male or the father, and absolute authority is vested on the father. Descent and property is passed from the male to the children who are brought up in the father's house, and these are basically called patrilocal family. Okay, patrilocal. So based on authority, matriarchal and patriarchal family. Okay, and last but not the least is the one which is based on the structure. So a nuclear family is a small group which has husband, wife, one or two children which are natural or maybe adopted. Okay, so that is a nuclear family. You know that. What is a joint family? A joint family consists of at least 3 generations: grandma, grandpa, ma, pa, and the children. Okay, and what is an extended family? Extended family is when there are grandfather's sister who's also living along, and maybe the mother's brother is living along. That becomes an extended family. Okay, so these are the types of families.